Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
Hi, I'm DK Will, and this is DK. We'll talk about it. About a month ago, we covered the Ripple acquisition of Hidden Road. And today I came across this article here. It's an article from yesterday by Peter Mwangi, and it's from Coin Edition. It says the UAE approves a Ripple-backed Hidden Road to open Abu Dhabi crypto office. Keeping in mind that Hidden Road is primarily institutional investing. But it says here that they approved the Hidden Road to open a crypto brokerage office in Abu Dhabi. The Ripple plans $1.25 billion Hidden Road acquisition to boost global institutional expansion. And I was going to do a video about the institutional expansion in reply to a comment about on one of my prior videos, but this distracted me. So I'm going to get this one out. There's a lot going on, so I'll probably do more videos than normal. And I found this to be more important to cover at this point, and you'll see why. It says Hidden Road, the multi-asset prime broker. It's a prime broker targeted for acquisition by Ripple. It's already acquired. I don't know whether they're saying targeted. Received in-principle approval from the Abu Dhabi Global Markets Financial Services Regulatory Authority. This allows Hidden Road to establish a new office in UAE. Pending final regulatory sign-off, the firm will prepare to offer clearing and prime brokerage services to institutional clients in the region. A prime brokerage is also one who would handle like IPOs and things of that nature. And many other brokers have to conduct some of their businesses with the assistance of prime brokerage. So they're kind of on the top of the pyramid when it comes to the brokerage services. And that's a big deal. And of course, like I mentioned, it follows their acquisition and it aligns strategically with Ripple's planned $1.25 billion acquisition of Hidden Road, a major mergers and acquisition deal within the digital asset sector, in fact, the largest. And Ripple intends to inject fresh capital into Hidden Road post-acquisition, specifically supporting growth in its financing, clearing, and brokerage services. Now, keep in mind, we just covered how the OCC has released banks to custody and execute crypto deals. And so the competition is heating up. And quite honestly, Ripple has a head start. But it says here that Ripple deepens its footprint across the United Arab Emirates. Of course, Ripple established its Middle East and North Africa, its main headquarters in Dubai International Financial Center back in 2020. Earlier this year, they secured the full license from the Dubai Financial Securities Authority. Now, to just take a note of how Ripple is expanding its reach and its footprint, becoming the first blockchain firm with a distinction in enabling regulated XRP-based payment services there. It says they have partnered with Abu Dhabi Central Bank entity to advance XRP-powered remittance services with the estimated $40 billion regional market and committed $10 million to UAE-based tokenized real-world asset projects. Okay. Of course, it goes on to say more, but why am I sharing this information over the other information I was going to share? And if you like the content I'm providing, please make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications, and then come back for more DK Will Talk About It. Well, here's some reasons why. If you recall, Hidden Road is the global credit network for institutions, and their technology-driven prime brokerage, clearing and financing across traditional and digital assets. When we look a little further, we see that they deal with digital assets, exchanges, and over-the-counter, synthetic OTC swaps, and digital assets. It says here, digital asset margin financing, and we have to really put the scope of how huge this is. Oh, look, there's the article there. The Abu Dhabi, they've secured it today. So maybe I'll check that out here in a moment because I didn't know that. But what about Abu Dhabi? Abu Dhabi is the national capital of the United Arab Emirates. And they're not by any means a underdeveloped country. You can tell by that image there just how nice their development is. But that's Really not the point that I'm making. The point I'm making is that number one, they enjoy a healthy GDP per capita of 41,875 in 2023. It's probably more in 2024. That's the only figure I had available. And at the same time, the US was enjoying about 57 to 62,000 a year, if that gives you any scope. But even more importantly, Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, is also, if you recall from this prior article that I used in a prior video about crypto ownership worldwide, you will find that Abu Dhabi of the United Arab Emirates, when you look at the state of crypto ownership worldwide, is number one out of the top 30 countries with the highest cryptocurrency ownership rate in 2024. There they are, right there. The United Arab Emirates. There is another reason that it's important. I should say other reasons, not another reason. One of which is right here, the regulatory changes under what's driving the surge in cryptocurrency ownership worldwide. In 2024, clearer regulations transformed cryptocurrency from a niche market into a significant player in global finance. Keeping in mind that the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency in the United States has now released the banks to not only just custody crypto, but to execute cryptocurrency transactions either themselves or via third parties. So all types of mergers and acquisitions are about to go crazy and consolidate this market. And Abu Dhabi or the United Arab Emirates is a niche market all its own. Remember, this article was about Hidden Road to open a crypto office in the country that has the 1 out of 4 people own cryptocurrency. Now, 1 out of 4 to me means the overwhelming majority of adults. Remember, there's children involved here too, right? When you say 1 out of 4. So that's really important. But there's another attractive item that makes this even more important. Did you know that the UAE is set to be the world's wealth magnet this year, with 6,700 millionaires expected to move there? This article here, done by Kiera Fields in a Business Insider on June of 2024, shows that a record 128,000 millionaires are expected to move countries last year in 2024. Data from Henley and Partners shows the UAE, Abu Dhabi, has the largest predicted inflow of millionaires, and this is the third year that UAE, dubbed a wealth magnet by the firm, topped the list. It says millionaires are choosing one place above all to move to, according to the new report, the United Arab Emirates. And also keep in mind that in this article that began the storyline here for this video, it did make mention somewhere, I have to find it again, right here. The development opened the way for regulated XRP based payment services in the country. So, just another reason to be glad that you're here if you're an XRP owner. Another reason to get your gorilla grip and hold on, and another reason to recognize just what Ripple is doing behind the scenes. I think went off on a little bit of an oratory on one of my other videos saying just how powerful this company is. And it's things like this that are happening under the scenes that show just how powerful, how gigantic its footprint is, its reach is, and its financial health is, and becoming a key player in the global financial markets. So, yes, this is another big deal. The UAE approves the Ripple backed Hidden Road to open Abu Dhabi crypto office in the country that enjoys number one status in cryptocurrency ownership. That's all I have to talk about. I'm going to keep this short. There's a lot to talk about. I might make another video, folks. I make them when I have to and when I have time and when I have something to talk about. And I wanted to talk about this on DK Will Talk About It. And I've talked about it. So have a wonderful day.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.